one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Bucks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Boston Celtics. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bucks, Chris Middleton is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's MP. Then it's Williams. And it's Giannis in at the 4 slot. And look at the Bucks. They notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Well, if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Tatum with the screen on MP. Just a Holiday. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown.
This guy's so accurate from outside the arc. You wish Holiday was more aggressive from range.
Middleton outside. Back to MP. And stolen by White. To the paint. And it's Brown missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
For 3, Middleton. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Here's White. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Horford. Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Tatum no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
MP no good. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot by Holiday no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Outside, White. Back to Holiday. And here's Brown outside. Good on the 3-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Such ease to power it down.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so you have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. See if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. No coverage that time.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here is Holiday. Tatum dishes to Horford. White against MP. White drives in, and White with the stuff.
Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
And Middleton kicks to MP. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside Tatum. That three off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Antetokounmpo finds MP. Williams a screen on Tatum. Here's Clutch. Horford with the rebound. Boston trailing. Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston. Back to MP. That shot off the mark. White with the defensive effort. The 11-footer and another basket for Boston.
To me, this is when Derek White is at his most dangerous. When the jumper is falling, it opens up the other aspects of his game.
And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by MP.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Horford kicks to Brown. White the pass to Holiday. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
What a smooth-looking opportunity. Holiday in rhythm right there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout.
Bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Boston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is MP. Now Portis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. From the top of the key, and it's White missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Giannis gets the screen from Clutch. Antetokounmpo kicks to MP. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Holiday. And here's White, defended by Middleton. 5 on the clock. White the pass to Holiday. Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Giannis. And it's White with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Holiday, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Trent comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard. Now, here's MP. 8 points for him. Tries from 16. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Portis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Bangs home the trifecta.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Portis a screen on Holiday. To the middle. And Portis throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. Brown outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Barnes sets a screen for MP. And the dunk by Barnes.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Holiday, 15 points in the game. Tipped away and stolen by Wright. MP with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. MP kicks to Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
It's a big part of what makes Harrison Barnes tick, right? Spot up shooting off the catch, one of his truly strong suits.
Holiday, the pass to Barnes. To end the run. And Clutch pulls it down.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
54 seconds left in the first. Wright outside. 5 to shoot. Portis sets the pick for Wright. MP, that's for 2. Misses the wing chair.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
To the inside. And the layup falls. Holiday's got 17 now.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clutch. Yes, it is. Score that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Brown the pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's MP. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Bucks on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard out there with MP. And it's Taurean Prince, and it's Bassey in at the 5. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Celtics was outstanding. He ended up with 62 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by MP, here's Pritchard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Here's Tatum. Nothing on the board. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. No good on the wing 3. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo kicks to MP. They set the screen, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Long range from the inbound. Rebounded by Hauser.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Pritchard. Inside. Right side Tatum. Clock at 6. Walker against Giannis. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's MP. They'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
How about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
And both free throws good for MP.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Walker the pass to Pritchard. Tatum with the screen on Lillard. The kick out to Tatum. Offline with his 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. Second free throw, no good. The Celtics have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, MP.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford is checked in for Tillman. And it's Drew Holiday in for Walker. And the basket by Tatum.
Tatum doesn't need a whole lot of space. You give him any look from 3, and you're in trouble.
Kicks it out to Lillard. MP looking around. MP converting the tough bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Horford against Williams. Horford the pass to Pritchard. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the 3-point line. Played him perfectly.
MP outside. Williams sends a screen for MP. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Hauser. The kick out to Tatum. No good with the triple.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And Williams with the stuff.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Now here's Holiday. And he can't jam it through. Here's Clutch. MP stuffs it in off the drive.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Over Antetokounmpo. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 5.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Williams, a screen on Holiday. Here's Clutch. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second. He's been successful 3 times. Hauser misses. Bucks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Tatum against MP. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's MP. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Celtics with the lead. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for Prince. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Pritchard. Now here is Holiday. He's got 17.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Yep, that one goes. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
MP against White. Outside Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice. Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Damian Lillard. Boston also with the sub. Kate is checked in. Now here is Holiday. Here's Keita. Outside, Horford. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. White's got 9 points.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Keita. Milwaukee with the rebound. Clutch the pass to Barnes. Barnes screen on White. MP dishes to Jackson. And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Holiday. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Horford. Back to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
The 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 25 points in the game. Outside, White. Pull from the top of the key. He gets that one. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick-and-roll action always seems to make the right decision.
And Holiday kicks to White. Rebounded by the Bucks. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Middleton finds MP. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Got Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 19.
Just incredible focus from the veteran guard. Drew Holiday, no stranger to scoring against a big-time contest.
Pass to Brown. Over Barnes. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Portis a screen on Holiday. Here's Clutch. Tries again. MP fights for it.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. What? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the floor for Boston, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Tatum and Horford man the post position. And it's Holiday in at the point. The Bucks trail. Middleton the pass to Clutch. For the lead. Rebounded by the Celtics. White with it. Horford with a screen on MP. Outside, Horford. Knocks down the 3-ball. Horford's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Celtics.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Now, here's MP. Giannis sets a screen for MP. From outside, off the mark. Celtics leading by 6. Brown outside. Pass to Horford. Tatum wide open, fires one. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston. And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple. Clutch has got 30 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle as Derek White.
Giannis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Clutch the pass to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
So it's Boston now. They've led by as many as 14. On the court right now for the Celtics. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Horford in at the center position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He contributed 62 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process.
24 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Clutch. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, man. MP. That was nasty.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boston leading by 13. Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Brown finds Horford. And here's Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Clutch. Clutch has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lets it go from 14. Lillard can't get it to go.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys. Boston on offense. A 21-point lead, the biggest of the game. Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Damian Lillard out there with MP. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. That's the group from Milwaukee right now. Here's Tillman. 5 on the clock. Here's Pritchard over Lillard. Pritchard, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's MP. Boston pulls it in. Inside. Here's Walker. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
And that one's good. Middleton.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tillman. Back to Pritchard. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 21.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Walker. Clutch passes to Middleton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Antetokounmpo finds MP. Back to Antetokounmpo. MP, a screen on Tatum. Down low. And MP with a basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. MP's got 34 points.
Well, that's a level of pick-and-roll understanding you rarely see out of a young player like MP.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. And here's Tatum from deep three-point land. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's MP. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now MP. Out to Lillard. Releases. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Fires the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. MP outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Count that one. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Here's Pritchard. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Walker. Clutch. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Tillman, and Holiday subbed in for Walker.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Hauser. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From deep, MP knocks down the long J. MP's got 42 in the game.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Here's Pritchard. To the paint. The kick to Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 20.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Knocked away. Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Outside Tatum. And it's off from three-point range.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Clutch passes to Antetokounmpo. And yep, it's good.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Right wing. Lillard got a good look. They get it back. Clutch's shot is off. Boston leading by 16. Pass to Tatum. The three ball. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he makes a first. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Hauser, so he gets them both.
That's what
20 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Antetokounmpo outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holiday. Here's MP. MP right through him.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. There's Tatum with the three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, Brown. And the three-pointer goes. 22 points for him.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Clutch passes to Antetokounmpo. Now Middleton, defended by Brown. Here's MP. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Horford, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, there's no question that Tatum is one of the best scorers in the game today. And because he was so good at such a young age, it's easy to forget how young he still is.
White, he's checked in for Boston.
And really strong at the line since the break.
MP outside, puts up a deep three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 7 tonight. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
MP scanning the floor. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Now here's MP. Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside, Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a three of his own.
Williams, a screen on Holiday. MP, the pass to Lillard. 19-footer. Again, the Bucks, good for 2.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Tatum can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Tatum. Brown. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They penned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
We'll talk about a guy who's always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Tatum can't hit.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And here's MP from outside. For three. Oh, connects again.
Talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. And this guy is clutch. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That three at the other end didn't sit well with them.
From deep, MP. Horford pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Celtics.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.